Hello my friends all over the world, wherever you are. Today I'm going to make wheatgrass juice on the new Whole Health Foundation Premium Juicer. The Whole Health Foundation Premium Juicer makes over 10% more juice than a Norwalk juicer. Let's go to that video clip now. The first tip I want to give you is to put your feed tube and your cutter in the freezer. Let's go over to the freezer. Cutter and your feed tube in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And we're also going to use some ice cubes. This is going to minimize the heat buildup that will happen when you make wheatgrass juice. Now the first thing I'm going to do is line my cloth with a bamboo liner, and this is going to minimize the amount of wheatgrass that will stick to the cloth. And believe me, without a liner your green juice will stick to the cloth. So the first thing I'm going to do is feed some wheatgrass into some single serving jars. I'm going to change grids to the number 2 grid. I don't want to use the J grid. Let's get some more wheatgrass. We're going to get about a 3" by 3" plug, as close to the soil in the sprouting tray as possible. Turn that off in between. Get another 3" by 3" plug of wheatgrass. Turn that on again. I just want to point out, from putting this in the freezer, we're still below 23 degrees centigrade, which is where you want to start building or feeding in ice cubes. So let's cut some more. About a 3" by 3" plug of grass. Check your wing nuts. I want to point out we're above 23 degrees centigrade, so I'm going to put in 3 ice cubes. Now I've had some people say, if you put ice cubes in, you're diluting your wheatgrass. Well, yes, but so what? Wheatgrass juice that is pure wheatgrass is much too potent anyway, and for some people, not very palatable. So adding ice cubes is actually a good thing. Alright, we're down to about half full of the container. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put an empty container under here to catch any drippings. I will pour the wheatgrass into the bamboo liner, and I'm going to fold the bamboo liner over this very liquid pulp. Now here's the really exciting part. On a Whole Health Foundation Premium Juicer, we're going to get more than 10% extra juice because of the solid bottom plate that enables us to leave the press up for longer than 10 or 20 seconds. Now watch my folding technique. For leafy greens and for fruit, you bring it up and you fold it under, like so, and this is going to minimize any juice slipping out. We'll put it into the tray. Let's refold that again. I felt that slip. Fold that under, centered in the tray, all the way back and back it off. I want this to go up slowly. as I get a juice flow, I'm going to advance it a little bit more. And then advance it all the way. Now we're going to time this to be more than a minute. I'm going to demonstrate that you can leave that up because of the bottom basement being solid. There's 15 seconds. Seconds. Now it's starting to be drops. So I'm not going to wait any longer than about 40 seconds. And I'm going to show you another tip. What I'm going to do now is open up this bamboo liner because you can reuse it during the same juicing session. Do not throw it away, and do not try to throw away the pulp. I'm going to peel this open. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean the feed tube and put the pulp remains inside the cloth and press it again. I will unplug it, remove the feed tube, and we're going to get as much of that pulp out of there as we can. Use a knife to get that pulp out of there. Don't want to waste any of this. It's very concentrated. I'm going to take the cutter off. If you have gloves on, you can take the cutter off. If you don't have gloves, you need to wrap this with a towel. And we'll make sure that that is... Now I'm going to clean my parts before I press the last press. Now, with the spatula, I'm going to get every last bit of pulp out of these collection jars. And then I'm going to show you a new technique for pressing the last press. Now, what I'm going to do is fold this over, but on this last press, what I'm going to do is pull this into a little ball. Let's put the rest of the pulp from that pusher in here as well. And we got that into a little ball, and I'm going to pull this into as tight a package as possible. Now watch my folding technique. On the last of the wheatgrass, I'm going to fold this under and roll it under. And then in the other direction, I'm going to do the same. Roll it under. So what we have here is a ball. We'll put it in the center, all the way back it off a little bit. Full press, and we'll start our timer. Oh, that's quite a bit more juice. Seconds. Now if I wanted to, I could leave this up for a minute or more. I don't think we'll have to. There's 30 seconds, we're down to drops. So let's back it off. And what I'm going to do with this wheatgrass is I am going to roll it into a smaller ball and see if we can compress any more juice out of this. Roll that into a tiny, tiny package. I'm going to put it in the center of the tray, press it down. Whoop, it came apart, so let me press that again. All the way back it off. All the way back. Well, it's probably another ounce of juice. Let's leave it up for another 15 or 20 seconds. seconds. I don't think we're going to get any more juice out of that last little ball. So we'll stop it there. Now I notice I forgot to clean my juicer, so let's do that now. We don't want the heat of the motor. So let's get this juice tray in there. Put that all the way back so it's obvious. You don't want to put it back just a tiny bit. I don't want it to drip on my countertop, so I'm going to push it all the way back. Let's see how dry this wheatgrass pulp is when we roll it into a ball. That looks pretty dry to me. I don't think we can get another thimbleful of juice out of that, so we'll throw that away. There you have it, my friends. I hope you like what you've seen, and if you do, please tell a friend. My phone number, if you'd like to call me, is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. I hope you found some value in the tips in making wheatgrass juice. Let's go over them again. Put your feed tube and your cutter in the freezer for 10 minutes, and when you're pressing your juice, especially on a Whole Health Foundation premium juicer with the solid bottom plate, you're going to get over 10% more juice. And third, use ice cubes to cool down your cutter while you're making juice. That's going to dilute your juice a little bit and make it a little bit more palatable. I'll see you in the next video.